At your health facility, your goal is to reach every person in every targeted age group in your catchment area. But how do you know whether you are on track to reach your goal? A coverage monitoring chart tracks a health facility's performance month by month. A coverage monitoring chart can help all staff easily see whether they are on track to meet immunization delivery goals. So display it on your wall where everyone can see it. Here are the steps for creating one. We will be looking at these steps one at a time. Start with an empty chart and label it with the name of the facility catchment area, the vaccine dose or doses you're monitoring, and the target age group. Find or estimate the annual target population to receive immunization services. This represents your ultimate end-of-year goal. Always use the official approved data for target population. If you have it, use existing population data, or you may use an estimated birth rate from your Ministry of Health. For example, the estimated birth rate from the Ministry of Health may be 3% of the total population. So if the total population is 4,000 and the estimated birth rate is 3%, your annual target population of infants would be 4,000 multiplied by 0.03 or 120. Next, calculate the monthly target population to receive immunization services. You can calculate this number by dividing the annual target population by 12. Let us look at an example. If the annual target population of infants is 120, the monthly target population would be 120 divided by 12, or 10. That means that each month, for a specific dose of vaccine, 10 additional children on average should be vaccinated. Next, label the left side of the chart with the cumulative monthly target, or the increasing number of infants you are targeting each month. For example, if the monthly target is 10 infants, you would aim to vaccinate 10 infants in January. Each month, you would add 10 more infants. So in February, you would aim to vaccinate a total of 20 infants. In March, the cumulative monthly target would be 30 infants, and so on. Label the boxes at the bottom with the name of the vaccine and dose or doses you are monitoring. Draw a diagonal line from 0 to the top right corner corresponding to the total number of targeted population to show the ideal coverage rate if you vaccinated every targeted infant by the end of the year. Now, plot the immunization data on the chart. To do this, enter the number of doses administered for the specific vaccine for the current month. Next, sum up the cumulative number of doses given up to and including that month. Write that down here and plot the cumulative number on the graph. Let us do an example together. Imagine you're monitoring pentavalent 1 coverage. First, we write down the number of doses administered during the current month. Let us say there were 12 doses administered this month. We write that here. Next, we add the doses administered this month with the number of doses given up to this date. That means we add 12 to the number of previous doses, which is 18. So, our cumulative number of doses is 30. Our last step is to plot the new cumulative number on the chart to show our coverage for March. We make a dot at 30 and connect the lines in order to see how we're tracking against our goal. If your dots fall far above or below the diagonal line, investigate why. Actively discuss with other staff in order to understand the potential reasons for the deviation. If vaccination rates have dropped during certain months, could it be due to a vaccine stockout, a heavy rain season, outreach sessions not being executed, or an equipment failure? Investigate to find out more. At the bottom of your chart, you should calculate and record dropout numbers and dropout rates month by month for pentavalent and measles vaccines. To find the dropout number, you subtract the cumulative total for pentavalent 3 doses from the cumulative total for pentavalent 1 doses. Write that number down. Divide this number by the total number of pentavalent 1 doses administered. Then multiply by 100. That is the dropout rate, or the percentage of people who have never received all doses in a series. Let us work through an example together. Here, we see that the pentavalent 1 cumulative total for March was 30, and the pentavalent 3 cumulative total for March was 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. Then we divide this number by the pentavalent 1 cumulative total, which is 30. Multiply this number by 100 to find the dropout rate. The final step is optional. It may be useful to add current data for any process indicators that have been prioritized. A process indicator is a measure of the ongoing activities that are necessary to reach all infants and pregnant women in a catchment area. Here are a few examples of indicators that are often used. Number of planned versus completed outreach sessions. Number of days with stockouts of any vaccine. Number of days the vaccine refrigerator was non-functioning. Number of days the refrigerator had temperature alarms. There are many things you could track with indicators, but you should prioritize and track only 2 or 3 process indicators based on recent performance reviews or supervisory visit findings. These should be posted on the wall, near your coverage monitoring charts. That way, if coverage rates or dropout rates are lower or higher than they should be, you can look to your process indicators to help you understand why.